What is up? What is up, YouTube? Check this out. I ran across another person so you can get another point of view from how YouTube changed my life with less than 200 subscribers. He had less than 200 subscribers, y'all. He got 27,000 in 4 months. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. Yeah, let's hear his story because his story may be a little different from mine, but I'm gonna point out the parts of his story that is the same. Right after this intro, let's check it out. Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up. That's right, y'all. Click on the link below. The first link, you can sign up for the 4 free videos. These videos will help you get your mind together to start thinking of life-changing. YouTube is a life-changing system, but you got to stop guessing at it. You got to get clarity. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out. Here we go, y'all.
I've been on YouTube now for a year, and I want to talk about how YouTube has changed my life, the pros and the cons, and some things that I've learned even being under 200 subscribers. Before I got on YouTube, I really just watched YouTube, and I used it as a form of kind of entertainment and where I would learn everything. And for a long time, for years, I guess I thought about, trying to be on YouTube as a creator. But I never really gave it much thought other than that because I never really thought that I had anything to offer, any kind of expertise in a field or anything that I could share that people would actually care about. So I really just watched YouTube content, and the more I watched it, the more I saw people actually making a living on YouTube, and not just doing it for fun or just doing it on the side, but it looked like people were actually making good businesses, good income on YouTube, enough to quit their jobs. And I heard people talking about that and the income that they would make from not just AdSense, but other ways that they would generate income on YouTube. And it always intrigued me, especially these last few years where I've been studying more about business. Now, I have a 9-to-5 job, but in order to see kind of what they're doing, I wanted to look deeper into it. So I started looking more at what these creators were doing behind the scenes and how, what their links went to and where they were generating income from. So the curiosity started to get the best of me. And I had to know if this was something that I could do. Is this something that is just for certain types of people? Or can anybody like me jump into this and figure it out and see if I can make it work at all?
One of the things that I noticed that I wonder if you guys do this. This guy's talking, and I'm looking at all his background, all the beautiful things that surrounded him while he's talking. I kind of like that. And I'm pointing that out because I want you guys to know, I'm always in the studio doing things, but I'm going to start doing more videos outside. I got my setup to do reaction videos outside and stuff. In fact, tomorrow I should do some videos outside. I don't play with that code though, but just keep an eye on the way his background and his camera shots is. I think that's interesting, man. So he got either he has 2 different cameras set up, or he moves the camera and shoot here and shoot there like that.
If this was something that I could do, is this something that is just for certain types of people? Or can anybody like me jump into this and figure it out and see if I can make it work at all? Before I started this, I knew that it had to be something that was going to be long term. This wasn't something that I could just kind of dabble in for a couple months and give up on. I knew that this was going to have to be at least 1 year and probably 2 or 3 years for me to even try this out.
Okay.
And I knew it was going to have to be something that I would have to learn a bunch of skills at. This wasn't something that just came natural. I don't think it does for anybody. It might for a couple people, but certainly not for me. So if I was going to do this, it had to be dedicated to a long-term goal. I had to look at, am I willing to trade this time, these couple years at least, in order for an opportunity to make something bigger happen in my life? And when I look at it that way, I would rather have tried this and failed within a couple years and just known already that this wasn't something that was for me. Mm-hmm. Or the other option was to never try and then always wonder. And I didn't want that to be the case.
Right. And that's what I try to tell a lot of people, man. You got to jump in. You know, a lot of my friends say, man, you're always doing something new. You're doing something different. Because all my life, I've been looking for something. I do music. I played this instrument, played that instrument. Let's start a recording studio. Then I start selling beats. I start selling tracks. I'm trying to find my lane. No matter what your lane is, you can just show it on YouTube. Whatever you're doing, yes or no, can you put a video to it? Can people see you do it within a video? And if not, 99% of the times the answer is yes, you should start a YouTube channel. I don't know what your niche is. I don't even know what this guy does yet. And I am really enjoying his video. Here we go.
So I decided to commit to it. I'd rather do the commitment and not have that fear for who knows how long of what could have been.
Right.
When I committed, it was at least a 2-year commitment. I'm halfway through right now, and I've had a lot of struggles. It's changed me in a lot of ways. And so first I'll talk about some of the negative things that I've experienced along the way, and then I'll give you the positive things. Okay. One of the most obvious things is the amount of time that it takes, and you have to learn everything. So when I started, I did a 30-day challenge so that I could get better at talking to the camera.
Don't say that. That's it. Rehearse, practice. Uncle Mike keeps saying it over and over again so you can get used to talking to that camera. Talk to the beginner. See, everybody want to just hold it. This is what you got to do. You got to click on here. This is how you get the subscribers. No, talk to the beginner. Your beginning is getting used to talking to that camera. While you talking, you ain't just saying words and then you turn it off. You have to format the words. You have to use trigger words. You have to understand what words to do to get your point across. And you have to understand the words that will make people click in your subscription down below to sign up for the 4 free videos. Yeah, here we go. Watch this, y'all. And notice, I want you to notice another thing. He is changing his cameras on purpose. He wants different camera angles, and that's great. And that brings a different awareness. It don't make your videos boring. So 3 different camera angles. That'll be. So this is another camera angle. I've
experienced along the way, and then I'll give you the positive things. One of the most obvious things is the amount of time that it takes. And you have to learn everything. So when I started, I did a 30-day challenge so that I could get better at talking to the camera and get more comfortable with it. And I have come a long way, and that 30-day challenge did help a lot too. And it helped me to get some of the reps in for just the camera.
Reps.
So there's a lot of time in, preparing for shooting videos and for editing videos. So the time is really you have to dedicate part of your day or at least part of your week and get on a schedule and do things that way. If you don't, then you kind of lose track of time, and before you know it, the next video is due and you're a couple days late. You're kind of running behind. And what I found is that the more that you can do in advance, the better that it's going to be for your time management. But you can't just put out a video and then watch how the video does and kind of dwell on that past video. You got to move on. You got to keep going. So there's a lot of learning to it. There's a lot of learning on every aspect of
YouTube. Works on feeding it more videos. You have to feed YouTube videos.
What you're doing, from being behind the camera to editing to scheduling to writing to titles to thumbnails, all kinds of stuff. And so it's a lot to learn, a lot to take on when you're first starting out. And there's no rule book. There's no rule book. So nobody's going to tell you that you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. I mean, you might get a comment here and there that gives you somewhat of some good advice, but you never know if it's good advice or not if you don't know anything about what you're doing. And so listening to comments blindly can also lead you astray. There's no real clear path on where you should go, how you should do it, what's good, what's bad, what's working, what's not. Are people connecting with you? Are they not? And I spent a lot of time, especially with AI being so new, this last year, I spent a lot of time dealing with AI and what AI thinks I should do, which honestly, looking back, that was a lot of time wasted. And I think it set me back a long way on where I could be instead of where I'm at right now because I relied on it so much. Instead of just trying to develop my own thoughts and my own story and let me come out, I was letting some robot tell me, what I should say and all this. And it really kind of pushed me in the wrong direction for a long time.
I love the doggy. Hey, doggy. That's right. That's right. The more you look for shortcuts, the longer your YouTube journey going to be to start seeing results. You want to use AI. You want to use some type of thumbnail maker. You want quick. You want to hurry up and do this. The more you use these quick shortcuts, the less you're learning what it takes to do whatever it is you're trying to do. You should learn the fundamentals first. Slow down, stop guessing, learn the fundamentals first, and then add those shortcuts in. I like that.
Listening to all the gurus out there was another thing that was really difficult for me, because the advice that you would get if you go online, you can find a lot of advice. A lot of YouTubers give advice on how to start YouTubes and what's worked for them. And what's worked for them might not necessarily work for you. So it's a difficult transition when you're trying to do one thing and you hear different advice. Sometimes people will steer you in a way that worked for them, but it's just not everybody's style is the same.
Right.
So when you're developing your own style, you kind of have to try things on your own and see what's going to work, and try to tune out some of that stuff. Now, there's really helpful information that, if you kind of just use your common sense on a lot of it, you'll start to figure out what's good and what's not. But out of all the negative things that I can think of that have impacted my life in a negative way, there's so many things that are positive to it. So many things that I've learned, so many challenges that I've overcome. When I started, it was such a difficult thing to even get on the camera and press record and just start talking. I would stutter over all of my words, and I would use filler words, and I just couldn't get my thoughts together all the time. I'm still that way in a lot of ways, but I think I've come a long way in that sense too. So getting on camera and getting a lot more confident with the camera, I don't find it as awkward now to hear my own voice or see myself on camera anymore. I used to have a real big problem doing that at the beginning.
Looks good on camera.
So I've learned a lot of other things too, by just doing stuff.
To me, this guy looks great on camera. I'm jealous. I wish I look. Hey, and I was real. See what I'm saying? I was real nervous to push his voice. I like the smoothness of his voice, and he getting up, he doing different things, all that stuff. I love your videos. I love your look you have. The camera, you're rolling, dude. You are rolling.
Doing that at the beginning. So I've learned a lot of other things too, by just doing stuff. I've learned kind of photo editing, and not in a great way, but I think in a way that's helpful to me if I want to use that for anything else.
You got a pool in the backyard.
I've learned storytelling in a way where before I wasn't able to communicate very well, and now I'm at a point where I think I at least understand story a lot better and can communicate a little bit better than I used to be able to. I'm not just babbling anymore, but kind of trying to have some transition in my thoughts and somewhere that I'm going with everything.
Man.
So the other thing I have going for me right now is that I still have less than 200 subscribers. So right now, everything that I'm doing is still kind of a test bed, and I have a lot of room to play around. I can try different things if I want to, and I don't have to worry about losing subscribers or losing, people that care about a certain aspect of what I'm doing in my videos. So I have a lot of room to play. I have a lot of room to experiment, and that's huge. I don't think a lot of people have that opportunity still. Once you start to get your base of people that came to you for a certain reason, they expect to see that same stuff going forward. So I'm going to use this opportunity. I still have another year that I have left in my commitment here to try different things and see what works for me and what doesn't work for me, and try to adapt to that. So hopefully I can find stuff out before people start to make me set in kind of the ways that I've got. Things have changed for me.
Okay.
After starting YouTube. I could look at this as a failure and say, I've wasted this last year. I have less than 200 subscribers right now, and this was a complete waste of time. I should give up.
No way.
As far as I've gone, I feel like I have learned so much in such a short time. I mean, a year really passed by pretty quickly. I feel like I can take what I've learned and build on this now. And now I have this foundation to where I still feel like a beginner. I still feel like I'm starting brand new, and I have a lot to learn. But I have this foundation that I've built now, and I put in the work to put that foundation there. So going forward, the way I look at things has changed. This has changed me in a dramatic way, really. Now I have hope that what I've started, I can continue to build on it. So this story for me, my own personal story in this, I don't look at this as a failure at all or giving up, or, I don't see this as, a point to just throw in the towel. I really feel like this is the beginning. So I want to give it another year at least, and maybe another 2 years. If I'm still here in a year at the same, maybe less than 500 subscribers, as long as I'm going in the right direction, I'm going to continue working on it.
Good.
So I hope this is an encouragement to you. If you are thinking about YouTube, or you started YouTube and you don't have a lot of traction, I hope you can relate to this, and it seems, no matter where you're at in it, whether you've just started or you're a couple months in, that you've got something out of this, and you can see that there's more to it. It's a learning process for everybody. For me, definitely. And some people learn faster than others. I think, where I'm at is a lot slower than a lot of other people. But I'm working on it, and I'm getting there, and I'm doing the work that I need to do. So I'm happy with it. And I'm happy to see where it goes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Wow. What I wish I knew before starting YouTube. Man, we got to do that one next. Yeah, I got to.
When I started my YouTube,
I got to do this. Oh man, you killing it with the, he got a drone
on
or something?
YouTube now for
Maybe, I don't know. But wait a minute, I wanted to go through his channel a little bit. Well, when he made this video, wow, dude, when he made this video 4 months ago, y'all, and he said he got 200 subscribers. Now he got 1,540 subscribers. Hey man, I subscribe. I hit the subscribe button for you, bruh. His name is Jeremy. Jeremy, I really like what it is you're doing. Most popular video is how YouTube changed my life. The video we just watched is the most popular video he has 4 months ago. 27,000 views. Then you got 3,000. Don't tell anyone about your YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, that's wild. That's interesting. He got 103 videos uploaded. So I wonder what his views stop consuming. In 6 minutes, I'll make you stop consuming and start creating. Okay. All right, I'm trying to see. Okay, I think his YouTube channel is about doing YouTube for a beginner. He got a real nice, his thumbnails look nice. It look like he's still learning thumbnails, and some of them maybe. This is excellent, man. I love this. Ooh, look right here. Quit your 9-to-5 job. See, I had to learn this also. Can you quit your 9-to-5 job? ? You jumping right over stop jumping over people. You're jumping right over people when you just go straight into the unbelievable. Yeah, I quit my job and I'm gonna do this. Yeah, right. I ain't quitting my job. Shoot. In fact, I'm trying to make sure I come to work on time. Anyway, it's a lot to learn when you're talking to people. YouTube gives you a way to talk to people and show them a video of what you're talking to. And it gives you a way to talk to so many people at one time all over the world. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Shh. Peace out.